Dart Skill presents reciprocal trigonometric ratios. Remember from previous lesson that if we have a right triangle or a right angle triangle, this is the right angle, if we name this angle as theta and call the side opposite to that angle theta as the opposite side OPP and the one next to it adjacent to it as the adjacent ADJ, the hypotenuse always it's the side opposite to the right angle of the 90 degrees. So this is the HYP. We know that sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. And tangent theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. In this video, we are going to learn about three new trigonometric functions. The cosecant theta, written as cosec theta, that's the inverse of sine theta, so that's hypotenuse over the opposite, or this is equal to 1 over sine theta. The secant theta, written as sec theta, is just the inverse of cosine theta. It's hypotenuse over the adjacent, which is equal to 1 over cosine theta. And the cotangent theta, also written as cot theta, is equal to adjacent over the opposite, which is the reciprocal of tan theta or tangent theta. We also know that sine 30 degrees is equal to 1/2. Sine 45 degrees is equal to 1 over square root of 2. And sine 60 degrees is equal to square root of 3 over 2. So if you flip this over, you get the corresponding cosecant values. So we have cosecant 30 degrees is equal to reciprocal of 1/2, that's 2. Cosecant 45 degrees is the reciprocal of 1 over square root of 2, which is square root of 2. And then cosecant of 60 degrees is equal to the reciprocal of square root of 3 over 2, which is 2 over square root of 3. We can pretty much do the same with cosine and tangent. So we have cosine 30 degrees is equal to square root of 3 over 2. That's the same as sine 60 degrees. And therefore secant 30 degrees is going to be equal to 2 over square root of 3. Cosine 45 degrees is the same as sine 45 degrees. Remember the 45, 45, 90 triangle. So this is 1 over square root of 2. So if you want to do a secant of 45 degrees, that's going to be this one flipped over, which is square root of 2. The same as this one. And because cosine 60 degrees is equal to 1/2, you have secant of 60 degrees equal to 2 over 1, which is 2. And finally for the tangents, we know tan 30 degrees is equal to 1 over square root of 3. Therefore cotangent 30 degrees is going to be square root of 3 over 1, which is square root of 3. Tangent of 45 degrees is always equal to 1, and cotangent of 45 degrees is 1 over 1, which is also 1. Tangent of 60 degrees is square root of 3, and therefore cotangent of 60 degrees is going to be the reciprocal of square root of 3, which is 1 over square root of 3. So you have a few more numbers to remember, but you can always derive these functions from these. So I think it's still essential to remember these. And then if you want any of these, you could always flip them over. Just remember that cosecant is the reciprocal of sine, and secant is the reciprocal of cosine, and cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent.